Today is the 29th of October. It's 2300 hours UTC time, which is take away 4 hours. It's 7:10 Eastern Standard Time. Perihelium's already happened 11 hours ago, which means 3I behind the closest approach to the sun, behind the sun. Now we wait. Okay, looking at the sky, these are where the sun's located and where the moon's located. This is new right here. This is Corona Borealis. I'll check on that space weather in a little bit. This is where the Comet Lemmon's located, Serpent, Swan's located, Aquarius, and we got a new asteroid. And this is definitely, if this is wrong, because if that was right, I'll check on that also. That'd be almost the size of not the size of the sun, but maybe 3/4 the size of the sun, something like that. So I'm gonna check on that. So the biggest search for today is 3I Atlas. So let me go jump to the space weather, jump to the asteroids. As you can see, a lot has been, color is changed from my other video. I like to once in a while take a snapshot of this to see if we got any new incoming. So the new one was this one, UH7. It's only 8 millimeters big. So I know that was a typo. Now as far as the nova, let's see. Okay, right here, Nova Watch today. Okay, let's see right here. They're predicting now November 10th. Corona Borealis, the crown, going nova. Yesterday was 9.8. Today is 9.7. So that's probably why they put it up there. Let's see the eyes on it. Let's see here. Today's date. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's a lot of eyeballs. The last observation got it at a 10 magnitude. So apparently it's fluctuating. So there's a lot of eyes on the Corona Borealis going nova. And if it does go nova, let's see here, it'll jump from a +10 visible to the naked eye to a +2, about as bright as the North Star. So we got the crown. This is all new to me. So here we are, Wednesday the 29th. And let's see real quick. So this would be the perfect time, since think of Spider-Man. He hits the web. Now could be spinning. This is what they call it, solar orbit maneuver. So of course they gotta. Okay, so spaceweather.com. Still, they got the government shut down. It was perfectly planned. Por favor, they could have thought of something better to do that. That's just an excuse, folks. Oh, by the way, everything I say is my opinion only. And I have to say this, even though I don't like it, for entertainment purposes. Okay, that way the vultures will stay one step behind. Dr. Phillip, I am surprised to see such a reputable person on a reputable site push this alien garbage. It's a comet. And that is it. So he's apparently getting 50-50. And he basically, let's see what he says. For the record, we think 3I is an exotic comet. So this is basically, funded by, who. So where was I going? Yeah, let's go back to 3I Atlas. So we got this popped up. Maybe it's been there for the last couple of days. I don't know. I haven't been following that, but it caught my attention on the sky. So if they're putting in the sky, that means something's happening with the Corona Borealis. Now, welcome everybody. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, help the channel. And for the 2 people that helped the channel, this video, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this video. I just want you to know this. This is for you. You came through in my life, and God bless you. Okay, let's take a look. That's where 3I Atlas is located. So we got Venus, 3I, and Spica, the harvest, in Virgo. The sun is in Virgo. Now that's the crown. So I don't know which one is the one's going to have supernova. I think it's one right here. Can you imagine the crown going off in the next couple of days? Okay, let's take a look at the others. Let's take a look at Lemmon, since Lemmon is the brightest. Boy, you used to see the pictures on Lemmon on Facebook comment section. There's so many So Lemmon is in the serpent, the snake. Let's take a look at Swan. Where are you, Swan? Okay, Swan, Aquarius. Got the moon in Capricorn. We got Saturn by Pisces. Let's see. We got Neptune and Saturn side by side. Both of them basically by the whale, Pisces, the whale. And let's see, what else? Let's look at 12P. Still by the eye of the wolf. And there's a news on 12P, by the way, sending radio signals. That doesn't surprise me. So 12P's position by the wolf. And many of you know, old timers know, I've been covering 12P for 77 plus videos and also the wolf comet. So I'm very attached because I deal with pro family, pro father, pro justice. Mercury, the messenger, is in the scale of justice. That's what we have so far. Let's go back to 3i. They're saying the velocity is 68.460 kilometers per second. Okay, I put the velocity number in there. The miles per right now, we're looking at 181 miles per hour speed. Now just looking to see these are sites that I frequent. So there's a lot of, I highly suggest this site right here. Sometimes you gotta wait on the English translation. Now this here, let's take a look here.
So the alien situation is getting pretty wild right now, with pilots seeing multiple traffic reports actually of unidentified expanding spheres over the Gulf, and this was today.
Now, with the Corona Borealis news being put, I know this is a stretch, but I would love to know the constellation that phenomenon was spotted by all these pilots yesterday.
The thing is, since November last year, we've been seeing more and more UFO sightings, and people want to know, are we looking at drones or are we looking at something else? And
okay, just want to go back to this. I'm trying to see the star constellation here. If something sticks out. Jeez. If only if I had the star constellation, because we don't know if those are the compadres flying around. I would love to get the star constellation on this, just to see if it's the Corona Borealis star constellation, that image, and then that would explain those news about possible activity, the crown. I don't know if that made any sense to anybody out there. So I don't know. Plain and honest, simple, I don't know. But yes, there's been a lot of UFOs activity, especially right here.
Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Check this out.
Now that's been happening a lot lately. I mean, a lot of fishermen and cruise ships have right off the Florida coast of these lights. So this is nothing new at all. Remember, the Sherman in the congressional say that we believe there's about 5 or 6 underwater bases. Maybe right off of Florida could be one. We don't know. I know California has a lot of activity over there by San Diego, and we don't know about Western Cuba. Definitely Antarctica, because that's no brainer, and North Pole, that's no brainer. So the others, who knows where they're at? But apparently activity is happening around the world. There's so many sightings, folks. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll leave a link down here if you want to check this out. Let me go back, focus on 3i Atlas. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about 3i Atlas, and oh wow, he's live.
Different than when I'm with the telescopes. Do you use Schumann resonance? Thank you again.
Freezing up. Oh, the end. It just froze up. Okay. I'll leave a link down below because apparently it's being frozen and I didn't get no notification. Or maybe I did, I don't know. That's another thing too, you gotta check your notifications. The rat is very busy. So that's what we have so far. and help me out. If you, like I said, I try to bring 1% to the table, and I do use humor, and I am for father's rights, because this locura, Revelation chapter 17, verse 5, I've been harping on that for a long time, for a long time. It's the only verse in the Bible that got big bold letters. I mean, geez, what more do you need? See what's happening, because right now you don't know what to believe. We don't know what to believe because you got a lot of fakers out there. AI, what you got here? Damn, $4,300 a month in food stamps for 6 kids. I bet you should get child support too. Probably. I mean, it's no comment, folks. And the sun. Oh Lord, when this happened? 2 hours ago. You know how many explosion already had been on the other side of the sun? Probably 8, 9 by now, and it's just continuous. See, this is no AI. This is the real deal. So we got major activity in the sun. Sun is basically, it's just all these explosions. What is your first thought when you see a nose ring? A cow? Stupid. Oh Lord. Did you guys see the damage? Man, we gotta pray. We gotta help. All the things, send prayers. We got so many activity happening. We had a storm here over by Lake County, by the way. The only county in Florida that got punished by the Almighty. What the? When was this? Oh my God! Look at this. This is Lemmon. Look at that. Look at that. That is Compadreville. Right there. Look at the color. Look at the beauty. Look at the color. Look like reddish, bluish, aqua, like the Miami Dolphin color. But that definitely is. Eso no bueno, folks. The compadres finally disembarking. That there's not. There's so many images of Lemmon. Give it a thumbs up. Help the old man finish the mission, guys. Because now things are gonna. Remember, it's the closest to the sun was. Now we wait. If it does a wraparound, remember 3i, which I believe 1,000% plus, is not a comet. First of all, it's an object. It's a life form. It's a messenger. Remember, they're like maybe millions, billions years ahead of us. You got to think out of the box to try to put 1% on the table. Try to put 1% on the table. I could repeat that over and over and over and over and over. Oh, God, please give me the strength to finish this. This is not normal, folks. Like bombs away. Remember, it's still overhead. But the Corona Borealis threw me off. And the increase of asteroids, too. Near Earth asteroids. And I still can't see my SDO sun live images because of the sun, because of the government shutdown by the Democrats, by the way. You know, they could have used a better excuse. It's all cover up, folks, because everybody keeps saying NASA. NASA's not the only one that took the pictures. We got the UAE, we got China, we got the Europeans, we got a lot of people that took. How come they don't release the images? Remember, the web said that they were going to release the full images in November, which they won't. A lot of people think that fuzzy image they posted was the real image. No, that was not the real image. That was just to give you a fish, you know, so you could piranhas could go focus on. In the meantime, the real pictures, the real close-up, you can't tell me that the Hubble and all these spacecraft, the Mars, they haven't released that either. I mean, they got that planetary defense mechanism seminar, and then we got SETI. Also, too, a lot of people are not focusing on the SETI. Well, Cristina Gomez is, and I put a link down there below. Covered it with new regulation to the UN. You can't basically, you can't and then we got some ham radios being channels being banned. They're saying, well, it's a trade war excuse. Basically, you can't communicate with 3i. If you look at the SETI information. Now we wait. Will it come on Halloween? Because at that speed that I did 156? I don't remember right now the details, but I did cover it. We got a lot of fireballs in Russia. A lot of fireballs. Look at the sun, my God. And I've been following the sun for almost 30 years. Look at that. Pareidolia, it looks like hell. The fires of hell screaming. So much is happening now. Bet Father out.